Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of Mission to 215, where I'm trying to bulk to 215 pounds. All right, so I usually work out really early in the morning, but this morning it's so early, I haven't even gone to bed yet. So it's about 10 after midnight. I couldn't sleep, and I was thinking about trying something new where I can go to the gym at the very, very end of the day instead of the very, very beginning of the day. For the last couple months, I've been going to the gym very, very early in the morning, as in like set my alarm for 2:45 and try to be at the gym by 3:30, so that I can get my workout in before the family gets up, and I can make the most of the rest of my day. The problem with that is, in order to get enough sleep, you have to go to bed really early, and it's hard to go to bed really early. There's always something that makes you feel like you need to stay up a little bit longer. So what I'm gonna maybe try now, we'll see how long I do this. If I like it, I'll start doing this indefinitely. But I would like to start going to the gym late in the evening, so I still get some time to work after the family's gone to bed. It'll just be late at night instead of early in the morning. And then when that's done, I will go to the gym and then come home and sleep. I think some of the advantages of this are going to the gym on a full day of eating. I think there's probably a lot of benefits, or at least people talk a lot about the benefits of having a full day of eating before going to the gym. I've always been a workout early person, and that means a lot of fasted workouts. And I haven't done a lot of unfasted bodybuilding workouts before. Almost every workout I ever do is fasted. So I'll be really curious to see what it's like to do, something on a full day of eating, have full glycogen stores, and just see how that works for my workout, for the pump, for recovery, everything like that. I'm also curious with this how easy it will be for me to go to sleep after I get back from working out. I am not completely sold that I'm going to be able to go to sleep on a timely manner. And while I won't be getting up super early anymore, I'll still be getting up somewhat early. I have a son that has to leave to go to school at 7:30 in the morning, which means, waking up at least at 7 or 7:15 to, make sure he's all ready to go and get ready to drive. So I'm probably not going to be getting a full 8 hours of sleep every night, but I wasn't anyway. Then that's just kind of how life goes sometimes. All right, mixing up my first bottle of the pre here, pump formula. I was kind of split on whether I was going to try pre-workout with a stimulant or not. And, I'll try it. It's the first night. So after this one's done, I'm going to take one scoop of just a standard pre-workout as well. I usually drink 2 bottles because I like getting the little bit of extra pump, or at least the placebo effect of getting a little bit of an extra pump from multiple scoops of pre-workout. And then also I like to get very hydrated before I work out. So I drink about 1,200 milliliters total out of 2 Helimix bottles. All right, so if you guys saw yesterday's workout, you learned that I was on day 1 of a new split. So before, I had been doing, kind of like a modified bro split. So I've started a 6-day-a-week push-pull leg split. And today is day 2, which means it's pull. So I'm gonna be excited for this. I felt pretty good recovering after the first day of, doing the push workouts, compared to what I was doing before, which was legs, chest, back, arms, with some accessory lifts thrown in, hitting push-pull legs within 3 days instead of all those muscles within 4 days has led to, a little bit longer workouts than what I was doing before. So yesterday's workout felt a little bit long. We'll see how today's feels, but I think it'll be fun. All right, so, on a pull day, we're starting off with back. I'm gonna do some pull downs. We've got hammer strength rowing machines at this gym, which I really like. Gonna incorporate some of those. Do some curls, preacher curl, lateral raises, bent lateral raises, and then today's kind of, accessory lift to round out the workout is going to be forearms, which I was not doing much forearm work previously in my splits. I was kind of letting forearms just get worked by, working out in general. So I'll be kind of curious to see how that goes. Should be fun though. All right, I'm going to drink, the second bottle, get my Gatorade ready, get everything packed up, and I will see you at the gym in a second. All right, just got my warm up in. Starting off with lat pull downs. So if I had to pick one muscle group that's like my least aesthetically pleasing muscle group so far, it's lats. I feel like I have like minimal back development. It's not something I worked a lot in the past, other than, used to do a lot of pull-ups when I was doing a lot of body weight exercises and calisthenics. So my lat pull down's not super impressive, but it's getting better. And this is something where I really focus a lot on feeling the squeeze and really building that neural connection that I feel like I don't have a good grasp of yet. So taking into account yesterday's workout where I felt like I was, getting a lot of work in 7, 8, 9 sets of a muscle group. I'm going to start out today going for 8 per muscle group. If I get to 8 and I feel like I need some more work, I'll go to that usual like 10 or 12 that I was doing in the past. If I feel good enough at 8, I'm just going to let 8 go. I'm going to try to sit here on lat pull down for 4, and then we're going to go to rows after that. All right, so let's get this a go. Shooting for 10 to 12 reps per set too. All right. All right, that felt pretty good. I probably had some reps in reserve, but I don't want to go too crazy on this first one. I think I'm going to keep the weight the same on this and see how I feel on subsequent sets. Might go more than 12, but if I burn out quickly, I'd rather be hitting like 10 to 12 than hitting like 6. So we'll see how this goes. All right, set number 2, let's go. All right. Oh, that was really good on those ones after 12. So I got 15 total. Those last 2 or 3 felt really good. All right. I'm gonna try to push that level again on the 3rd and 4th sets. Try to keep that rep count a little bit higher. And then on just the next day, I come in here and do lat pull downs again. I just, throw 1 or 2 more plates on. But I'm gonna keep this steady like this for the rest of today's sets. All right, set 3. Oh. All right, so I got 17 that time. Definitely feeling a good connection, feeling a good squeeze. It's probably one of my more positive lat pull down days I've had so far. I feel like I'm getting a better connection to this movement now. All right, getting started with the fourth set now. I'm really liking how this feels today. So I think if this set goes well, I'm gonna do a fifth set. So let's get started on this one. All right. Oh, feeling a burn on that one. All right. It's really good. Definitely gonna do one more set. All right. Fifth set. Definitely think this is gonna be the last lat pull down set. But man, this is just feeling good so far today. Gonna try to go to pretty complete burnout on this one. Oh, just intense burn. That was really good. All right, really happy with the effort on that. Definitely going heavier next time this comes up in the split though. All right, back workout number 2. I'm gonna be sitting here for a couple sets on the hammer row. It's just the normal lateral row. Like to do these one arm at a time. This I feel a little bit more coordinated than doing both sides at the same time. I feel like I can focus more on a good squeeze on just one side at a time rather than doing both. So I've got 4 sets of this programmed. I'm gonna try to do 10 or 12 reps per side. I always start on my weak side first, let that dictate the pace, and then just mass it, pardon me. And then I just match it on the other side. All right, so let's get going. All right, that's 12. All right. Oh, all right. Really trying to control the eccentric on those and not just release it straight down. It's really easy on these just to, pull it up, let it go, just rip at it. Just try to be really deliberate with this movement. Just be nice and controlled. And I still feel like, I'm just hammering away on the weight at this. Definitely don't feel like I'm going light for what I can do. It's really pushing myself. All right, getting started on set 2. I feel like the reps and effort I hit on the first set were just really good. I'm just gonna, try to keep the same thing going on the subsequent sets. Just really trying to go full range of motion on these. Oh, that's really good. Going to 12, and I think I could maybe get 13. I think 14 would be a stretch. All right, set 3. A little bit fast on the eccentric on some of those. Gotta keep focus. Starting to get tired. All right, last set of back. I'm gonna try to burn out pretty completely on this since it's the last one. Again, gonna let the weak side dictate the pace. But really they've been feeling pretty even doing these so far. All right. Ooh. Oh, I rubbed my abdomen up on the pad funny and lost my concentration. It's okay though. I think with doing sets like this, where I'm doing one set at a time, one of the reasons it evens up the weak and the strong side so much is by the time I'm done with the second side, I've been going long enough that I'm starting to get gassed. Starting to breathe a lot harder, feel my heart rate go up. So by the time I hit 12 on the second side, I'm just, tired, running out of energy. It feels really good though. On to biceps next. Already feeling a decent, bicep warm up from doing this. So I think I should just be able to go right into doing curls. All right, so see you then in a second. All right, hitting biceps now. So for today, I'm gonna start out thinking, 4 sets, just regular curls, usually alternating, because that's just what I like to do. It just feels better to me than doing both at a time. And then after dumbbell curls, we're doing preacher curl. All right, so let's see how this goes. All right. All right. So it's 12 aside there. Feeling pretty good. I'm gonna stick with that for the next 3 sets. All right, set 2. Same dumbbells. Try to go for the same rep range. All right. All right, I got to 12 aside again. Honestly, it was starting to feel pretty burned out, like 7. I was taking a lot of mental energy not to swing. Got just a really little amount of momentum on the last ones, but really tried to keep it pretty stable. Feeling pretty good though. Already feeling pretty pumped. Can't get the thumbs to the delts. It's feeling good so far. All right, about to start the 3rd set. I've got enough of just bicep and forearm pump that I feel like I'm taking a little bit longer than usual to, kind of have my rest period between sets. Just because everything there's so much blood there, it just feels so tight that it just feels like it's taking longer for my body just to, relax between sets. But we'll see how this one feels. All right, set 3. All right, only 11 that time. Honestly, my dominant arm, my right arm, got tired more quickly than the left. I don't think that right arm was gonna hit one more. But honestly, I feel like the limiting factor on that set was almost just more like my grip strength and my forearm strength than anything. Because that's what I started, feeling going first after like the 6th rep. I'm like, oh man, I'm only halfway through this set, and it's getting hard to hold on to these dumbbells. So I think maybe doing some more targeted, forearm stuff at the end of some of these workouts is going to be good for me. But I think after how this set felt, I'm going to be done with the dumbbells and just go right to preacher curl. And I may do, depending on how I feel, I might do 5 sets of preachers instead of 4. But honestly, I've got such a good pump already that I don't think I need to push it further than that. I don't know how much more benefit I'm going to get, but this is feeling really good so far. I think preacher should feel good. All right, see you there. All right, I think this is my last major exercise today. Some preacher curls. I've been feeling like, relative to the size of the dumbbells I've been throwing around, I feel like I've been doing pretty good weight on the preacher curls. I'm not smart enough to know if I really have a lot of weight on here. So I've got 100 pounds loaded up on it right now, which I've been pretty comfortable doing in past workouts on bicep days. So we'll see how this goes. I've got 4 sets of this programmed. I'm gonna try to do 10 or 12 reps of this again, just see how it goes. All right. Probably get a little bit more range of motion on those. Maybe get a little bit more squeeze at the top. But I was trying to come down a decent amount. Try to get it as close to me as I could. I think I've done cleaner sets at this weight before, but the next sets might go better. I'm happy with this so far. All right, second set. All right, really gonna focus on trying to get it just as high as I can. Just flex at the top as much as I can. I'm gonna drop set this one, I only got to 8. That was a complete exhaustion there. All right. I think I got to take weight off at the beginning for set 3. I think doing all those heavy rows before jumping into biceps, I think just pre-fatigued me a little bit more than what I was expecting, but feels really good so far. I think I'm definitely getting a squeeze in. Just need to, 100 is just a little bit too much. I think this next one I'm gonna throw 35 on there, make it 80, and we'll see how that one feels. All right. Third set of preachers, knocked it down from 100 down to 80. Just gonna see if I can get an appropriate amount with a good squeeze and just get a little bit more work in. Biceps are already feeling pretty good. Just want to get a little bit more, just that real tight squeeze at the top before I call it a day on biceps. All right. I'm gonna drop set this again. This is definitely my last set. I don't think there's any reason to go for a 4th set of preachers. I'm feeling this burned out already. The 80 did not feel any easier than the 100. Oh, that's it. That's complete burnout. I even got fewer on the drop set than before. I think that's just a sign to be done. Feeling really good though. I mean, biceps are so pumped. It was hard to adjust my earphones just right there. I mean, that's as tight as I can flex. So, it's feeling pretty good so far. All right, last major muscle group, shoulders. Gonna do some lateral raises and some bent over raises to hit the rear delts. I got 4 sets each programmed. We'll see how it feels. Making pretty good pace with this workout so far. I'm just now at 70 minutes. And shoulders tend to go pretty quickly. Don't need a ton of rest in between. And then last thing's just gonna be forearms. I've already got a really good forearm pump, but I just wanna get used to doing a little bit more work. And I think doing some specific forearm work is gonna, improve my grip strength and endurance from, holding on to dumbbells when curling and stuff like that. So, all right, let's get these lateral raises going. All right. I think I'm bending over a little bit too much on those. I need to stand up a little bit straighter. Getting a little bit too much rear delt, but felt good so far. I got something to improve upon for the rest of the sets. All right, second set. And really try to stay a little bit more upright. All right. Oh, that's better. I think the first one, I just kind of forgot what I was doing. All right, felt a lot better. All right, gonna get into set 3 here. So I feel like with shoulders, it's my muscle group that has responded the best to the training I've been doing. So before I started this bulk back in May, I had no trap development at all. And now I feel like, wearing a tank top like this, I feel like my traps are pretty decent. I'm a little bit full of myself, but I don't know. There was nothing there before, now there's something there. And I always had decent delts from being lean, and I would do a lot of burpees and a lot of push-ups when I would do calisthenic body weight work. But, especially my front delts, they've just responded really well. So let's get this one going. Ooh. Burning a little bit by the end there. Oh, I'm feeling good so far. All right, last set of these. Gonna try to go to pretty good burnout. I picked a weight where I wasn't leaving a ton in the tank, going up to 15. So let's see what we can do. Come on. All right. I think I had 15 decent ones and 5 more ugly ones, but that was all I had. There's nothing more coming out of those. We'll do rears now. All right, ready for rears. I'm burned out enough from doing lateral raises that it burns just to fold my arms up and set them like that. So I'm getting a lot of work in. All right. Usually I can do the 15s on the laterals. When I do the bent over, I can bump up to 17 and a half, but we're just gonna try the 15s for now. I have a feeling that these are gonna be a little bit tough after all the work we've done. All right, that felt pretty good. I think these rears are boring enough that I'm just gonna do the next 2 sets on my own. Maybe I'll rejoin you on the last one to give you an update on what the burnout looks like. I'll see you then. All right, last set of shoulders. Let's see how far we can take this one. All right. Oh, that's it. All right. I think that was an appropriate amount. I was throwing up 15s for 15, most of them. That one, starting to feel pretty fatigued by 12 or 13, so I think I probably just, probably nailed it pretty good, so. All right, so before I do forearms, I was gonna do a little bit of a pose down while I've still got a pump from what I was doing earlier. One of the negatives of this gym is there's no place here that really has like cracked lighting or whatever the kids say. It's all pretty flat fluorescent lighting. There's not a lot of good down lighting, so I don't know, this seems like as good as any spot right here. But I feel like my traps, I got a decent amount of work. Got to see it pop up there. Get my camera a little bit higher. All right, do a front double bi. This is about the only pose I have. Show my back too. But I'm sure I've got a small lat spread. But it did feel like I got a good back workout today. Like I said, I think it's my worst muscle. Trying pretty hard to develop it. We'll see where it goes from here. And then I'll just show you real quick what I'm doing for forearm curls. I'm not gonna film that whole workout, but I'll just, show one set. And then I think we're just gonna be done for the day. All right, so I said I'd show a set of these forearm curls that I'm gonna do real quick. So today's workout, doing palm facing up, just kind of working out the meat of the forearm. I think on the next pull day on the split, or the next day on the split, I have forearm. I'm gonna do the reverse, palm down. But today we're just gonna do a couple sets of these, and I'm gonna kind of see how far I can take this before I burn out. All right. And then I think what I'm gonna do with these is I'm just gonna have one side rest while the other side works, and then just keep alternating. And just get the hell out of here when this is done. All right. All right, so that's it for today. It was funny doing those forearm curls. The muscles on the top set of my arm were cramping up, and the actual muscle I was working out didn't feel too bad. So it's just kind of an interesting wrinkle with those. I just think, this is a weak part of the body that gets stressed on just about every single, workout you do, just because, you're gripping onto everything. It was a good workout today. I mentioned at the start of this that, I was curious to see, what kind of difference I would feel after like a full day of eating, instead of, waking up fasted and then coming to the gym and working out. I think it's too soon to tell I think it's too soon for me to notice if I feel any difference. I think I'd have to, you know, do this a little bit longer. Maybe I'll have an opinion by the end of the week or something. But it was good so far. I had a really good workout. I'm gonna go home and drink a little bit of a recovery shake, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. And I'm tired, and I think hopefully I should have an easy time falling asleep. I don't think I'm gonna be too tired, but I don't know, knock on wood. I might go home and it might just be torture staring at the ceiling for the next couple hours. But I had a good workout. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you for tomorrow's workout. Should be fun.